So Eurowatt. In this situation, I would like to try to take an entry on a small downward movement. Preferably, this movement should be completed before the update of this minimum. Entry by standard for the strong side, a very sharp drop is happening. The buyer is practically absent here. This spike was passed, but the spike, as you understand, Asians, there was no volume yet. So what interest they have in this spike is unclear. But here lower down, very interesting volatility begins. Coming here, because we have buying volume here, would be much more interesting. So my assumption is that if a pullback movement occurs, it will happen from this moment. That is practically plus minus from this minimum. For this minimum, I would like to use 2 minutes to my advantage. So I think this line can be removed. Remove it like this and raise it. The area, by the touch of this minimum. The entry, by the way, is not just random. It's the candle, it's logic, it's volume. And look at the influx. Now it has become even stronger. A little earlier, it was slightly smaller, around a 140, something like that in ticks. This is what I was afraid of. Didn't make it. At the touch, they also removed the minimum and we get a pullback movement. It's a pity. A 47 tick buyer doesn't look that serious. Then I'll have to use 4 minutes here. Chasing downwards, quickly came, updated the minimum, sharply bounced back. That's why I always say that if we enter for the continuation of the movement, we enter up to the nearest minimums, preferably up to the area to avoid such nonsense. I just showed you this kind of nonsense as an example. For now, we wait. So I'm being closed at a loss. I will use it again. Second chase, 1750. Downwards. Well, we are expecting something like this for entry points. 5 seconds left until the end. Profit on the second chase. The buyer is buying back. That is, the seller just made the candle red. It was practically located at this spot. And the buyer is buying back again. There won't be any movement downwards now. Here, it's either sideways or they will go. The volume is higher. That's how it happens. There is volume. You couldn't gather the duet on the first try next to you. And yes, that's how it sways you. In such a situation, you can lose a lot. It's not just happening for no reason. More buyers, fewer sellers. The area of interest is upwards. So far, we saw the seller at 149 ticks for the purchase. There is a pancake at the top. It's dangerous. Well, there are 2 volumes here. A reaction can occur from them. I would like to reach them as a buyer, but I'm afraid we will get here very quickly and might get a bounce. Oh, how they are pouring. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Let's try. We will do it this way now. All right, fine. We will do it this way. 2 minutes for an increase. Since everything is changing dynamically, more now for the priority, I will take the movement here. And this distance, because the buyer is providing good resistance, the volume of buyers is much higher above, a lot of volume to go higher. Plus, I saw this red candle with such a buyback from the seller. And in the end, we still pull it out for the buyer. That is, the seller who was in this movement is currently not there. Well, of course, damn, it let me down. You knew that you had to take the plus to the minimum, to the touch. Limit orders can be triggered upon touching. They were triggered just as you predicted. So here we have movement in the opposite direction. A rollback is happening. So today, as I understand it, everything will be closing for me with the second catch-up. All right, let's take a little more time here. Again, the second catch-up is in action. Let's wait. Can you imagine, right? All these 3, almost with half a minute, it enters at the opening point. Well, near it. That is, there is no specific movement either down or up. This is, of course, a mess. Not a market. This is Brevantos, just something else. 20 seconds. Yes, I picked up some goodies there. Got a 4% cashback. So, 10 seconds left until the end. What is this? Plus, of course, it should give back, but this is, again, in the closure with the second chase. Look how it goes. Cool, right? Right, on the dot. That's it? All right, it's a pity. A pity. It should have given back to me the first time. Oh well, I'll go look for another situation. Although I could work this situation downwards. No, it still needs to reach here. It needs to give here. I'm still looking for something else.